Hi, I'm Dan O'Brien. This is a project for Human Resources MBA class, and the project is we are going to be choosing a piece of software, and the piece of software that I am choosing is called Gnucash, or Gnucash, and this is located on sourceforge.net, a website that has a lot of resources and various pieces of open source software that you can use for business, personal, art and creativity, you name it. So again, this is Gnucash, and this is personal and small business software that allows whether you're a business or a individual who wants to keep track of your finances. So we go to sourceforge.net and we go to Gnucash, and this here is the page for that on sourceforge.net. And go ahead and click the download button, and then you will have access to this. So I already downloaded it, and here it is on my desktop, so I'm going to go ahead and open this. And when it starts, it comes up here with a tip of the day, and it just gives you various accounting and financial information or things that are related to the software that can help you. So this talks about, let's see this. It talks about setting up accounts, how to form them, sub-accounts, things like that. So we'll leave this on and we'll close this while we're waiting for this to load. And this is what comes up initially. This is essentially the front page, so to speak. And if you look at this initially, it looks a little confusing and also a little basic. So what you need to do is you need to actually set this up so you can use it for, again, your business or your personal use. So go ahead and go to File and click New File, which is the first option here. And this new account hierarchy setup window comes up, and this allows you to set up exactly what your accounting system will be. Will it be for personal? Will it be for business? Will it be for an investment, etc.? So we'll go ahead and click Forward. And next you're going to choose your currency. We are in the United States, so we will leave it at US dollar, but if you look here at the drop-down menu, you can see all of these various currencies for various countries and things like that. Click Forward, and what comes up now is choose accounts to create. So if you look here under categories, these are the various types of accounts or businesses or situations that you can set up. So for example, retirement accounts, renter expenses, investment accounts, homeowners expenses, education loan, CD money market, car loan, business accounts, or a simple checkbook just to keep track of your basic finances. So let's go ahead and click Business Accounts. And here on the right under Accounts and Business Accounts, it shows us all of the accounts that are going to be in our business accounts. And you can see just a laundry list of various accounts here: charity, depreciation, dining, education, insurance, professional fees, etc. And again, you can look through all of this when you set this up. And here it's asking us to set up our selected accounts. And this kind of does this by default because it's already basically set up for you. So just go ahead and click Forward. And that's it. Finish account setup. Please press Apply to create your new account. So we're going to go ahead and do that. And then it asks you to save it to the desktop, so we can name this HR file okay, so save as. And here we go, this is it. Up here you can see it says HR file, and this is where we start. These are what is given to us. And the basics of accounting for a business, if you're not familiar with accounting, are assets equals liability plus equity. And then you also have income and expenses, which is the income statement, which talks about our profit or loss. So anyway, so the first account here is assets. If you click this button here, you can see that there are accounts receivable and there are current assets. So if we click on any one of them, such as accounts receivable, let's see here, this comes up. And what you can do with this is you can enter in an actual transaction. So if you want to enter in, for example, let's see here. So if you want to enter a transaction, you can enter in all this information. So the date is the given date. This is today when we're recording this, June 8th, 2013. The customer, So this is for our records, so we could say this is Bob Smith, and then this is the invoice or the payment. So this is an account receivable, so we can say that we have an invoice or amount owed for this for $500. So enter that in, and then we can click just press return or the enter button, and that's it. That transaction has now been entered, and now you're able to go ahead and do the next transaction. And the way you go back to your main menu is you just click this right here. You click accounts, and here you can see the results of what we just entered, that $500 transaction. And then you can just kind of look around at this and see the different options. So here we just clicked income, and these are various forms of income, whether, for example, it's a bonus, a gift, reimbursements, salary. So let's go ahead and click salary. And this is all kind of the same, so the way it's formatted. So we can say this is job income, and we can say it's for June, and we can say the amount is $3,000. And then just go ahead and press enter, or you can click enter up here. And then if we go back here to accounts, again, this page here keeps track of everything, so you can see exactly what's going on with your finances. Now, as you can imagine, because of all the different options and accounts and things like that, like here we just clicked expenses, you can see a whole list of expenses here. This can be quite time consuming to set up, especially for a business, considering all of these various things. So here we just click rent. If we have a rent expense, we can say, hypothetically, rent expense June, and we can say the expense is $1,000. And then again, press enter up here. Go back to the front page, and if we minimize this, it again gives us a tally, so to speak, of our overall value, what we owe, everything we inputted. So there's a lot of various things you can do here. And also what it does up here at the top is it keeps all these tabs open that you recently used. So you can go ahead and leave them open, or you can close them like this. Just press close. And when you go ahead and do this and you fill all these out, these relevant accounts, of course, that you might have, so if you have various expenses, when you fill all these out, you have a lot of options. So one of the things up here is the drop-down menu for reports. And when you enter in all of these various expenses and things like that, you can actually pull up reports to show you exactly what your financial standing is. So for example, this is a cash flow report. We just went to reports, income, expenses, and cash flow. And it gives you a detailed, specific look at various components of your financial standing. So that's really helpful for many businesses. And the options on here are really endless. For example, here we have budgets, so we can set up budgets, analyze them, things like that. And then here under business, invoices, job reports, taxes even. So this really covers the full spectrum of everything you could potentially need for your business. And again, if we go to the front page, we can see just kind of more of how you can have a lot of various options under each of these accounts. So you can be really specific, such here as cash and wallet, petty cash, savings accounts, things like that. And you can even add new accounts. I just click new right here, and you can go ahead and fill this out, put in your account name, so you can say revenue from sales June, and you can enter an account code if you wish, just to better keep track of it. So we could say this is account code 1. Description, that's if you wish to fill that out. Notes, you can do that. And this here tells you the account type. We could say this is, we'll say it's a cash account, and then we can go ahead and click OK. And then all of that ends up being further into your actual account. So you can create accounts, which is really useful. The primary thing about this is all of the options that it enables you to have. So it's really beneficial, again, that you can use it not only for your business, but you can also use it for savings and personal financial planning, as well as retirement and things like that. So it's really comprehensive. Here you can see, again, just some more options. So you can set up your billing and bills due. You can add employees, for example, and you can, this is just asking us to save this, so we'll say not at this time. You can set up all of your employees. So if we set up an employee, go to new employee, and here you can just look at this. You can see everything about the employee, all the information we would need, we can put in here. And you can also include here their salary, their rate, things like that. So this really allows a business to take full advantage of all of these various options to have a really good picture of their overall financial standing. So again, this is just a really brief overview of the business side of Gnucash, and there's really almost endless possibilities with what you can do with it to have a good understanding of your financial picture and budgeting and things like that, and it's really, really helpful. And if you look at the reviews on SourceForge, again, that's where we downloaded it for free on open source. The reviews on Gnucash are really high. It's one of the, actually, I believe it is the highest rated. People are really satisfied with it. So I hope you enjoyed this very basic, brief tutorial, and if you have any questions, please feel free to contact me, and thank you again, and I hope you enjoy using Gnucash.